You're so famous. You're so hot.
Roderick, I'm really sorry about your divorce, but I am glad to have you home.
I'm glad Rick gave me somewhere to stay. And I'm glad to be home. Do you remember Angel Adams?
Was she in the pep squad? And she was really pretty.
Very pretty.
And she was always hanging out with you after the games?
Yeah, that's her. Every time I'd make a jump shot or do something crazy, I could swear that I'd hear her screaming louder than the rest of the crowd.
Wow. I did not know y'all had a thing.
No one did. I always wanted to see where things could go.
You two look so close in this photo. Have you talked to her since high school?
She left right after high school. I don't know where she is. Angel. Hey, it's Broderick from school. What's up, lady? Wondering how you're doing. Give me a call. I'd love to talk to you.
Hey, Tasha. Hey, girl. How you been doing? I'm all right. How are you? Oh, excellent.
Hey, Angel. What's up, girl?
Hey, Tim. Nothing much. Well, thank you guys for doing this.
Tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, I'm doing a fundraising event to raise money for the homeless. So I'm putting together a concert with celebrity artists.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea and a lot of fun.
Matter of fact, my artist, Sadie Boy, should be here soon. Until then, we can just hang out.
So what you ladies got going on tonight?
Oh, well, I am having a romantic evening with my boo.
All right, now. Sound like someone's gonna get lucky tonight. And Angel, what's up with you tonight?
Oh, you know me, nothing much. Probably just go home and cuddle up with a good book.
Cuddle up with a good book. Again? Men should be knocking your door down. You have everything going for you.
What you need to do is come out with your boy tonight. I'm sure you can meet someone.
I'm not really into partying like that. And besides, good guys are hard to find. Men are such dogs.
Now, wait a minute now. There's some good ones out there. And one of them is just for you.
Well, I'm fine by myself. God has given me everything I need. A great career, a loving family, and good friends like you guys.
Everything except a man.
I'm sure I have some friends who would love to meet you.
That's all right.
Why don't you come on out with us?
No, it's all right.
I can just introduce you.
No, I'm fine. Fine.
Yeah, but are you happy?
Hello?
Hey,
Hey there. How you doing?
I'm okay. How about you?
I'm good.
What's going on with you?
Well, I just moved back home and, I wanted to find you. I didn't think you'd still be here.
How did you find me?
I went to your mom's and I asked about you.
Seriously? You still remember where I live? I can't believe that.
I haven't forgotten anything about you. About us.
Me either.
So what are you doing tonight? How about dinner or something?
I'm just working on this fundraising event, but I haven't eaten yet. I guess I can come out for dinner.
We'll say, how about 7 o'clock? We can go anywhere you like.
All right, I'll see you then.
Hey, Broderick.
Man, you look fantastic. Have you been more beautiful than high school.
Thank you. You looking good too.
I think I'm ready for round two.
I never forgot about you.
Oh my goodness. You still have this?
Yeah, I do.
Can we tumble and roll? I'ma lick you from your head to your toes. Yeah, yeah. Girl, would you come for me? Yeah. I've been waiting so long, now I got you right here. I've been waiting. Everybody, kiss you on your ear. Kiss you on your ear. Take my time, just lay it right there. We ain't gotta rush. I ain't going nowhere. We'll be making love, yeah. Making love. We'll be 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 making love.
I love this movie.
Yeah, I know. You watched it 100 times.
But this time is special because we're watching it together.
Anytime we're together is special. I'm so glad to have you back in my life. I have my own personal angel.
Oh, honey. I feel the same way. It's like we picked up right where we left off. All those old feelings are still there, even stronger.
I know. It's crazy. It's just like we just fit together. It's like I can see right through you.
I feel the same way. It's like you know what I'm thinking before I even say it. You know, it's kind of weird when you do that, right?
You do me the same way.
So, do you think we're meant to be?
Yeah. I think we are.
Stop. Stop. We can't do this.
What? What's wrong? Our passion is incredible. I know you feel it.
Yeah, I do. But we can't give in to it.
Angel, you always pushing me away. Angel, and I know that you want me.
I do, but
But what? Angel, what's wrong?
I've got to be really careful about having sex.
Angel, what are you talking about?
I mean, there's risk involved.
Okay, well, I have protection.
Well, that's good because we need to be really careful.
Okay, well, I got you.
No, I mean, we have to be really careful because I'm HIV positive.
Angel,
I'm on medications that keep my viral load pretty much undetectable, and I see my doctor regularly.
you don't look like you have HIV. You're so beautiful. I mean, you're healthy, you have a lot of energy.
Yeah, I'm really healthy. Sometimes I even forget I have it.
So how'd you get it?
from an ex-boyfriend. You know, I've never been the type to sleep around. And I thought we were in a committed relationship, but turns out he was into sex orgies, internet chat lines, hooking up with other women, all kinds of stuff.
So I could get HIV from having sex with you? So every time I have to be worried?
Well, you know, condoms do protect against HIV. And like I told you, my viral load is super low.
So why you just not telling me?
Well, honey, things move so fast. I'm telling you now before they go any further.
Okay. I need to think about this. I'm gonna go ahead and head home.
Okay. So I guess I'll see you for lunch tomorrow?
Angel, I'll call you.
Good night.
Good night.
Broderick, I love you. Hey, honey. I haven't heard from you, so I was just checking to see if you're still going to lunch. I'm getting dressed right now, so call me back and let me know.
God, I don't know what to do, and I need your help. I have fallen in love with this woman, and she can die from this disease. I have a son to raise. I could get HIV and not live long either. Is this worth the risk? Please help me figure this out. Hey, girl. Hey, you made it home already?
Yeah, I'm home. Just calling to let you know. Are you still at the club?
Nah, I just left. I just stopped to get some gas.
So where are you headed now?
I'm headed home. What you mean?
Just wondered if maybe you were going by Angel's.
No, I haven't talked to her yet.
When are you gonna talk to her?
I don't know. I guess when the time is right.
Okay. Get home safe.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Hello, Mr. White.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing fine. The question is, how are you? Angel mentioned that you would be calling to talk about HIV and the risks of being involved with someone who is positive.
I thought that having HIV and AIDS were the same.
Yeah, someone can test positive for the HIV virus, and in most cases it progresses to full-blown AIDS over time.
How long is the interval between having HIV and it turning into AIDS?
It depends on several things, like how healthy was the person beforehand, what condition their immune system is in, did they get it from drug use. But most people live relatively normal lives with HIV for years before developing AIDS.
So, I mean, how easy is it to pass it on to your partner?
HIV is transferred through certain bodily fluids like blood, semen, vaginal discharge, and breast milk. Condoms do protect against HIV, and women are actually more at risk to get it from men than men are from women.
Really? So why is that?
Well, there's more of a virus in the semen than there is in vaginal discharge.
Thanks for talking to me, and thanks for answering my questions.
Hey, Broderick.
Hey, Angel, how are you?
I miss you, baby. It's been days.
I miss you too. I've been thinking about you, about this situation.
So what have you been thinking?
I'm just trying to figure out if I should do this.
What do you mean, do this? I'm a person. This is a relationship.
But things have moved so fast. I mean, maybe we should slow down, just take a few steps back.
You're the one who found me, and now you want to take a few steps back?
What did you think I would do? I need time to think.
I thought you would love and support me. I thought maybe we could get through this together.
I'm trying to. I'm scared I might lose you. That I could get this disease and die. And I have a son to think about.
Honey, HIV is not a death sentence. I can live a long, full, happy life. And we can take precautions so that you don't get it.
And what about us having kids? I mean, there's just so much I need to consider. That's why I'm doing research on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so can we get together tomorrow?
I'm sorry, babe. I don't think that's a good idea. I still need time.
How much time?
I can't say. But I'm not going anywhere. We've got time.
But why waste it? I can't believe you're doing this to me.
I'm not. I'm trying to figure out what's best for me.
And what about me? Huh?
I'm thinking about you too.
Huh?
But I don't know if I can do this.
Born to be famous. You're so famous. You're so hot.
I'm really excited about the people that are sitting on the panel and about what we will see today in terms of the films with Fakes Reunion, how we can deal with relationship situations and how we navigate those courses, whether we're HIV positive or whether we're just looking to be healthy in our relationships.
Ladies each doing their part to end AIDS in our lifetime, which is now something that we can truly see and work for together.
And didn't want to accept the treatment because they didn't want to confide in their family.
And understanding that there are more than 60 agencies at the table, agencies that have traditionally sat at this table, and new agencies.
So I started thinking it's been a long time since I had a test myself. So I went in the back, and you're right, those are the longest 20 minutes in the world.
The body is not calamity. The body is not a math test. The body is not a wrong answer. The body is not a failed class.
312 people in Louisiana were newly diagnosed with HIV. 29% were women.
Number one, I have 2 daughters. I have 4 granddaughters.
Showers to the soil. Rage if you must until you come to a boil. Then cook something. When fear is staring down at you, you stare back at it and slap it out your way.
Born in Shreveport, Louisiana in the 70s, she always dreamed of getting out of the ghetto and becoming an actress. Priscilla grew up in a very poor neighborhood surrounded by drugs, gangs, and violence, but had a mother who instilled in her the importance of getting an education and striving for a better life. Priscilla A. moved to Dallas area about 10 years ago. She is an inspiring filmmaker who is hoping to one day see her stories on the big screen. Since early childhood, she has been involved in the entertainment industry as a model and actress. When she wrote and produced her first independent feature film, she found that she had a passion and talent for being behind the camera as well as in front of it. With encouragement from professionals in the industry and the guidance from her Heavenly Father, she is on course to make films that bring awareness to issues that face our world today through entertaining and provocative format, reaching beyond your visual, beyond your mind, and to your soul.
Thank you, Olivia. Thank you for that great introduction, and thank all of you all for being here. And I want to thank Ms. Sylvia Andrews and the Art Foundation for allowing me to be here and participate in this event as well. When I started writing this film, Fakes Reunion, I didn't realize how much it would change my life or the impact that it would have on the people that watch it. I wasn't even really sure what the climax would be. I set out to write a story about true unconditional love. And by divine inspiration, I decided to make one of the leading characters, HIV positive, and let that be the complication that was actually testing their love. Once I did that, I had to stop and think about how I've been affected by HIV and AIDS. When I was in high school, I had an older friend who was in her mid-20s. She was a leader in a teenage group whose focus was to keep girls out of the streets and in a more positive environment around older women and other girls. Her name was Sim, and we used to hang out at her apartment after school and just sit around and talk. After a while, she got sick, and we didn't really think about it too much. We didn't think it was a big deal. But then she kept getting sick and missing meetings. And when we would come over, she'd be lying down or tired a lot. Time passed, and she didn't seem to be getting any better. Shortly after that, I joined the military and I left for basic training. When I got back, Cent had already died, just that quickly, from AIDS. One of the other girls said that Cent had confided in her that she had gotten AIDS from her children's father, and she wasn't even 30 years old. That was when HIV and AIDS became real for me. A couple of years ago, something similar happened to my sister's best friend. They started out in ECE together. That's early childhood, when you're like 3 or 4. She got sick, and no one really thought anything about that. And then she started staying in a lot more. She was getting sick more often until she got to the point where she was bedridden. It wasn't until then that she confided in my sister that she had AIDS. She too had gotten it from her kid's father, and she was too ashamed to tell anyone, including her family and her friends. She was afraid to get tested, and she was too afraid and too embarrassed to seek treatment until it was too late. She didn't tell my sister until 2 days before she died, when she asked her to look after her kids for her. And she too wasn't even 30 years old. Even though it seems that HIV has been forgotten, it hasn't gone away. People are testing positive daily, and they are suffering in silence from fear, shame, or the stigma associated with the condition. And they shouldn't have to. This could happen to anyone, and everyone deserves to be treated with dignity, compassion, and respect. HIV-positive people can live fulfilling lives with love and happiness, just like everyone else. I'm hoping that this short film brings awareness to everyone, regardless of age, regardless of race, regardless of gender or sexual preference, that HIV is a condition that is preventable yet treatable, a condition that does not change a person's value. The stigma surrounding this condition is debilitating, and we need to fight that stigma. We need to be less judgmental of those living HIV positive and be more supportive, understanding, and accepting of our brothers and sisters. I hope this film motivates people to get involved, donate funds, volunteer their time, protect themselves, or to just change their perspective. So I hope those of you that are watching the film today do one or maybe all of those things. Thanks, and I hope you enjoy the movie.
I mean, we have to be really careful because I'm HIV positive.
Angel.
I'm on medications that keep my viral load pretty much undetectable.
Patients that I talked about tonight were two women, two young ladies that I knew that died from AIDS. And just to go back to the barrier issue, the biggest problem that I think they were facing was the stigma and the shame. And that's why they didn't get tested until much later after they were really, really sick. And then even then didn't want to accept the treatment because they didn't want to confide in their family and their friends. And I think one of the things that we need to do, or one of the things that I'm trying to do to kind of fight that and tackle that issue, is to put a project like this out that kind of makes a person see that this situation happens, that it can happen to anyone, and to think about what they would do if they're in that situation. And as you saw in the film, Angel's main goal was to not just disclose her status with the man that she was in love with, but to protect him too, and to let him know how to be safe, how to be able to have safe sex. So what I tend to do is put projects like this up on the internet. Face Reunion is on YouTube, so anyone can go out and see it wherever they are. It's not just for people to come to events like this to see it. You can tell a friend, you can tell a family member, you can post it on your page, put it on different organization pages, just so that it's out there as a vehicle for other people to be able to see and to be able to think about being HIV positive or meeting someone who is, and what they can do to protect themselves, to protect other people, and more importantly, or just as importantly, how they would treat that person if they are disclosed that information.